Traveling along the Jaffa Road westward takes in the length of the new city. The Xaviiliu family took this route when it left its home in the Jewish quarter. My father was 6. The family moved into a new neighborhood to the west. My grandfather's store remained in the old city. He would travel daily back and forth along the Jaffa Road. Zion Square at the corner of Ben Yehuda Street.
כאן כל המרפסות פתוחות, פחות המרפסת הזאת שהיא סגורה כי אפשר לשבת גם בחורף. וזה היה חדר האורחים. סלון הלך מפה עד שמה. כן? והיו יושבים פה, היו מסתכלים. כשהיה תהלוכה, החיילים ההודים עוברים, אז היו יושבים והיו מסתכלים.
The balcony windows, like a cinema screen, overlooked the Machane Yehuda market. Here, my father spent his childhood. In 1929, Jerusalem got its first electricity station. On the Jaffa Road, next to the house, a modern street light was put up.
והפנס הזה היה מאיר גם את חדר האורחים שלנו. אז היה איזה מראה רומנטי שם לשכב בספה ולישון כשמאיר אותנו האור בחוץ של הרחוב.
Half a year later, Machane Yehuda before the Purim festival. The Xaviiliu family lived only a few years in the house with the triangular roof opposite Machane Yehuda, and in 1930 moved to a new building in the heart of the marketplace, a few paces away.
אני לא נכנסתי פה מאז שעזבנו. פה היה מראה, כשלא היו הבתים, היה מראה של כל מערב ירושלים. הנה השעון של שנלר.
A bus passes on the Jaffa Road. The roof, high above Machane Yehuda market, is now the arena for family photographs. All around, one can see the new city of Jerusalem. Moshe bought the camera. He loves taking photos and having his picture taken. Here he's smoking nargila, and here he's standing next to my grandfather. I can see my father peeping out from behind. Esterina is standing behind grandfather Nissim, Moshe and Ezra at her side. Among those in the picture, at the far right is Matilda, my father's younger sister. After Shlomo, my father, and after Matilda, Sarina gave birth to Regina, Margalit, and Avraham. For my grandmother Sarina, those were years of grinding toil, from dawn till late into the night. She almost doesn't appear in any of the family photographs. A photo the size of a stamp shows her on the roof on wash day. Her own mother, who was still alive, helps her with this heavy chore. A picture of my father. In the background, the Alliance School, where he studied. At school, he joins the Maccabi youth movement.
והוא לא ידע מאיפה בא, כי אני הייתי בתוך החדר, הסתתרתי.
מה? ספרי לי.
היה פה מישהו בבית ממול, היה מישהו שותה עם שכל, ככה אלגנטי, ואבא שלך היה פה בתוך החדר, והוא פשוט ירה. ומה עשית? הפלת את
מה עשיתי? לקחתי את הרובה ויריתי לו על הספל. פתאום מתארת לך שהספל עף לו. וואי!
טוב שהיית צלף טוב.
מה זה הייתי צלף? ראש של מסמר שוכב מרחק 10 מטר, עם אקדח אוויר הייתי מעיף אותו. ראש של מסמר.
There are 50 years between my father and my grandfather. On the left sits the uncle from Yugoslavia who'd come to visit every few years. In 1935, he visited the country for the last time. Esterina is at the back between him and my grandfather. The uncle from Yugoslavia was my grandfather Nisim's brother. He had left Jerusalem many years previously and got established in Sarajevo. Esterina had traveled with him to Yugoslavia in search of a husband, but with no luck. She returned with photos of the family there. On the reverse of the photo, souvenir of a stay in Pale, Sarajevo. Smiling faces in the Yugoslavian fields, 1935. Most of them would be killed in the Holocaust only a few years later. In the photo from the roof, father is kneeling to the right as if ready to spring forward. He is 14. Following his leader, Mordechai Levin, he joins the Haganah. Esterina, my father's sister, was married to Leon Alfandari, a clerk in the Lands Authority of the Mandate government, an intellectual by the standards of those days. The young couple moved to Tel Aviv. Now that Esterina lives in Tel Aviv, my father comes to spend his holidays with her on Herzl Street, a third-floor apartment with a balcony overlooking the sea. There is a kiosk at the corner below. The latest craze of Tel Aviv, fizzy sodas, pouring from a modern machine with false noise and color. Yellow, lemon, red, raspberry, orange, mixed, and green, mint flavored. From Tel Aviv, there's a photo of my father on a plane against the sea and the Jaffa port. Esterina also had her photo taken. She sent the postcards to the family in Jerusalem for the new year. On the back, she wrote in Ladino, ancient Spanish in Hebrew letters. Por la querida Miriam, junto las criaturas, agoramos a todos vosotros añada buena y alegre. Signed, Esterina and Leon Alfandari. Esterina and Leon went for a trip in the mountains of Galilee and Lebanon. Leon died a short while later, and Esterina, a young widow, left Tel Aviv and returned to Jerusalem to the Jaffa Road.